Let's analyze how Chovy plays Annie into Kiana. Okay, I'll do a little bit of a commentary here. Let's try to learn. Alright, so let's see how he plays. So he has Air Inspiration. Didn't really see which runes he chose, but he probably just chose like Scorch, Transcendence, Mana Flow, and then Inspiration is probably like Cosmic and Cookies, I assume. Since he doesn't have DMAT, he doesn't have Stopwatch, he never plays Boots runes. So it's probably just Cookies and Cosmic Insight. Okay, so let's completely take a look. So he's playing against Kiana, who has Conquer and TP and Resolve. Probably Bone Plating or Second Wind, and yeah. So he should have push early lane easily. He's probably going to harass Kiana in lane. Especially first the levels. Level 3 is when Kiana can actually start trading if she wants to. But even at level 3, Annie is usually a stronger champion. Don't look at Chovy's name, yeah. Chovy has a good name. Okay. So what you have to pay very close attention when it comes to Chovy is Chovy doesn't usually look at any other parts of the map. He only uses minimap to actually look at other parts of the map. You guys want me... I'll put my cam on the left so you guys can see minimap, okay? So yeah, he usually only watches minimap. He never like F-keys or anything. And he's very precise in clicking. Like he doesn't... He's very precise. Like he's so accurate. He's like... That's why he also doesn't miss TS. He's so precise at it. Let's take a look. So he spots Kiana on the left side of the map. He attacks a range minion. This is so the range minion. So the reason why he does that is because the range minion will go lower in HP, but it's not going to actually aggro him, right? So it's basically just sets up easier time. Like it sets up push technically, you know, in a way. Like it's still like the first wave is like the first 10 minions are still gonna die the same way as if he didn't touch it, but after that, it basically, because the range minion is lower, it's easier to set up push because of this. Basically, if you're behind the enemy wave, level 1, this is only first minion wave, okay? Second wave usually works differently. If he attacks Kiana right now with auto attack or Q, the wave won't actually aggro him. Because like first wave range minions are bugged. And, you know, he's just stepping up to basically try to poke her and simultaneously try to make her step so far away that she misses XP of these minions. Now obviously Kiana, if she's just smart, she's gonna tank some damage to get the XP no matter what. But, you know, he's just testing to see how good she is. So okay, so let's see. So he attacks a melee minion here, okay? So let me tell you why he attacks a melee minion. The reason why he attacks a melee minion is because if he doesn't attack a melee minion, then all of them are gonna die at roughly the same time and he won't be able to like auto them and he's gonna lose one of them easily. Because he wants to use Q on the enemy, he doesn't want to use Q on the minion. So by attacking a minion, he makes this one secure to die first, so he can now like auto it, and then the second one will not die in time where he gets the second auto attack on, you see? And now this way he secures all 3 minions. And then he gets another auto attack on, and Tikano here with spacing, again another auto attack with spacing, and another auto attack with spacing. So Annie's biggest shank in lane is her extremely long auto attack range. Annie has way higher auto attack range than 99% of champs in the game, especially mid lane. And her auto attack animation is also super fast, super clean. As you can see, like the auto attack goes instantaneously off, so it's super easy to poke, harass people in lane. Yeah. So right now you can see the lane. Kiana got XP of everything, but I think she lost all 3 minions if I'm not mistaken, and Chovy hit all 6. Now if you watch Chovy VODs consistently, what you're gonna notice is that he actually never misses minions. He's the best last hitter that I know in League of Legends currently, for years already. He consistently gets 6 minions out of 6 in first wave. Obviously, depending on what happens in solo queue, some games you can't. But yeah. This is what you have to pay. So he misses 1 here, yeah, but it's unusual. So level 2, he went E. So a lot of people might be wondering why he went E level 2 instead of W. First of all, E is lower mana and it also shields you, you know, so it's like way easier to trade with your E. Like W is just not worth using because it's too much mana and the damage you get with E compared to W is like roughly similar. So he is here because he attacked the Kiana and the range minions aggroed him, so he eat for shield here. He didn't lose any HP. Yeah. Also wait, when did he ward? When did Chovy ward this game? Oh, he warded level 1. Okay, I just went back because I'm confused. What even happened level 1? Oh, nothing. He just set up a ward onto Raptor. Okay, I'm gonna go back to where I was now. I was somewhere here, I think. So he sees Nidalee at Raptors. Let's take a look again. He sees Nidalee at Raptors. And I'm pretty sure Nidalee did Red Crocs and now he's on Raptors, yeah? Let me see again. Yeah, well, no. Wait, she's level 2, 8 minions. Yeah, I think that's a weird pathing. Why did she come from that side? Alright, so this is very important, okay? When you play high elo, especially in high elo, obviously if you're plat, gold, silver, this is not very applicable to you because you can just solely focus on your own lane. But Chovy cannot only focus on his own lane, he also has to especially take care of enemy jungle and support. Because these are the two roles that can most often roam to mid lane. Right? Like it's harder to track ADC and top as well, but at least bare minimum you should be tracking support and jungle. And number one is obviously the jungler. So Nidalee did Red, Crocs, Raptors, and he knows that Nidalee will want to path left side of the map right after. This is very standard pathing. So he knows right now, look at minimap, he knows right now that he's safe. Because he sees Nidalee doing the Raptor camp, he knows that. So there's no way Nidalee can gank him because he knows exactly where she is. So he's stepping up to just wiggle out attack in between towers, yeah? So he's gonna attack, but this is skill, but he basically is going to attack Kiana at the moment where the tower is locked onto a minion, which means he can auto and then space out and space back in to not get tower aggroed, to not take a tower shot. This is practice and game knowledge. Does Q auto? So see, okay, so look at this. So pay attention here. Look at the map. Nidalee did not do the original pathing, which is left side of the map. She went right side, which is means she can only go for a mid gank, a bot gank, or an invade. Yes, that is the only option she has. So he immediately repositions into the left side of lane, because if Nidalee ganks, then she has to run across, and he can like run. And yeah, Nidalee is a faster champ than Annie, but then he has Lee Sin on to close proximity, as you can see. This is very important when you play mid lane. So let's go back 10 seconds again. Let's see it again. So he does Q auto here, tries to do another auto attack, but Kiana drops the minion, spaces away. And then he misses a minion here, so he loses also his passive. And then positions left side of the lane. And level 3, I assume he's gonna go double point Q. Let's see what he takes. No, he goes W. That's really interesting. I would go double point Q here for sure. And yeah, he does. So he procs also. So he also presses E when Kiana throws Q at him. He blocks all the damage of the Q and simultaneously hurts the Kiana back because this is how any spell works, and also applies Scorch on Ahri. Okay, so the lane is now slowly bouncing, as you can see the wave state. The lane is going to slowly bounce into Chovy, so he's most likely going to look to freeze here or just poker and then try to make the lane be even. If Kiana wants to TS at this point, she needs to use constantly mana because else Chovy is going to hurt her. He does a simple trade here, and now he has some spells on cooldown, misses another minion. A bit unorthodox. Us hitting minions. He did trim the wave by harassing her, but such is life, you can't really do much about that. He's gonna put the point in the queue. He's going a bit low on mana, but he has Dorn's Ring Sustain of mana, and he has Cookie, and another Cookie is coming in 20 seconds, so he's not even close to like running out of mana right now, even though it might look like it. Now uses another. This is why he's constantly using his mana, okay? So his second ward is up, places it onto the ramp again, and he sees Lee Sin right now dying to Nidalee. You see, this is Chovy, guys. This is why Chovy is such a proficient laner, is because he actually never takes attention to anything else than his lane. He hasn't fucking put his camera into a single laner besides his lane this game. So Kiana most likely based, right? She based the pit. She bought a longsword. This is what we can know. So Chovy's goal right now is to just probably push in the wave and reset himself. He can also look to trade a bit still, because... So, okay, so you might be like, wait, why is Chovy trading here? The reason why he's trading is because he's going to base TP anyway. Right? And when he comes back from lane, because of the trade that he's doing now, the Kiana will be lower resources than before. So here he has to base, I think, as he's gonna get solo killed. Right now, like, he's gonna stun her, but now he has to be careful. Yeah, okay, this is what I mean. I knew this was gonna happen. This is game knowledge. So, right here, in my opinion, like, the only thing Chovy can do here is walk back in, do a stun if he wants to. The reason why he walks back in is to get the cannon minion XP. But this is fine, this is fine. He's going to lose this cannon no matter what, because Qiyana can brute force and make him lose the cannon, which is what she's doing. And this is sometimes life, okay? Sometimes, like, you don't have the resources to get every minion in lane. Now he should be looking to base TP. So, right now, best play for Chovy is to just base TP, but he greets and loses his flash, because Qiyana could auto-flash and kill him. So, he basically... Because of what he just did, Qiyana lost 100 more HP, but he lost his flash. I don't think that's worth it, but it's his choice. So, okay, let's see how he reacts to that. So, Qiyana can't realistically push out the wave in time. Her champion doesn't have enough wave clear. So, he buys a boots, amplifying and refillable, and TPs back to lane now. So, Qiyana here is fucked, okay? So, she's pretty fucked here. So, she either will need a push out with Nidalee, or she will need to maybe base on a bad wave. Like, she will need, something will need to happen here. Okay, so she's gonna take a base now, neutral wave without cannon. And Chovy will just try to counter push and make her lose minions by crashing this wave under tower. And let the tower soak up all the XP and gold. He's trying to push it as fast as possible. This was just nearly as fast as he could. And as you can see, Qiyana had two options here. Either she bases, loses 6 minions, or she stays, and then she keeps continuing laning with very low base mana and HP. Just TP? No, she already base TP. So, his teammates are here because solo queue. If Lee Sin landed at Q, Qiyana was dead. Now there's a rally here. I don't know, this is just solo queue fiesta and Nidalee just dies. I guess her Nidalee just goes AFK in the middle of lane and dies. So basically there's nothing to learn here, because this is just like his support and jungler here at this timing. And then on top of that, enemy Nidalee is trolling. And yeah, so this happens. You can see like, this is like really not reliable what just happened. This is just solo queue RNG. So, okay. His rel demets the cannon, which makes the wave way easier to push. He's gonna get the plate that's like close to dying, so he doesn't lose the next one. And then he's gonna base. So this is all normal, and now he should have money for Lost Chapter, right? Explain how he dropped turret aggro? Sure, let me see again. So okay, so how did Chovy lose to turret aggro? He just eat with movement speed bonus and walked out of range. So he didn't get turret aggro, and then his teammates had the aggro here. Or I guess not. I guess neither Ral and Lee Sin weren't in tower range, I guess, here. So yeah, let's skip for 10 seconds forward. So he's just gonna base now. He buys boots instead of Lost Chapter. He's asking if enemy mid flashed. Basically, Lost Chapter will give you more AP, but boots give you more mobility and more cooldowns. So if you spam a lot of spells, then boots can outdamage the Lost Chapter. Right? Boots are in my opinion, boots tend to be a better purchase in solo queue due to how many skirmishes and randomness there is in the game. Having higher movement speed is more value. I personally think if this is a competitive game, I would buy Lost Chapter. But yeah. So one thing about Annie, okay, that's Annie specific, is it's very important how your trade pattern works, okay? So, when you watch good Annie players, they normally have a very simple pattern in lane, which will be, they will use Q on minions to stack up the stun, and then once they have a stun, they're going to just last hit with autos only and use the stun onto the enemy. This makes your trait, a small trait, much more powerful. Very simple, right? But this is something he's not constantly doing. And look, he's not even scared of the Alistar being a mid lane here. But this is like a typical solo queue game playing Hyla, where there's supports are just laning mid more than bot lane. This is something I wish Riot would change. I don't know why Rel and Alistar this game, for example, are just allowed to roam like this without fucking losing anything. It's the most annoying thing about mid lane, honestly. You see, he stacked up stun here, and now he uses auto attack the last hit. Now he has stun ready, because stun is way more powerful in traits, and also gives him way more security. You see that? Okay, look at his cursor here. Look at his cursor. So he presses, look at this again. So right now, he presses S and has target champions only on, so he cannot misclick on a minion. He will, no matter what, click on her. He waits for her to reveal if she wants to go for last hit. If she doesn't, then she's gonna lose minions. This is how he denies enemy mid laner all the time. This is obviously an Annie favored matchup, right? So Chovy should be winning it. And yeah, this is just called drop T-burst for harass. And now he micromanages T-burst to make it go out of range. And now what he does is he leaves the T-burst at the same spot. Okay? How do I explain this? So T-burst has a certain range, yeah? A big circle of range where he spawns next to you if he goes out of range. So now that the T-burst is low, what he's going to do is leave him in fog of war near the range to regen the T-burst, and in case he needs the T-burst, he just makes the T-burst walk outside the range again to teleport on top of him. This is obviously like an Annie mechanic you need to just know how to do. But this is just using, you know, tools to your advantage. And you can see this Kiana just lost all her HP with that T-burst poke. This is very normal for Annie players to do, and you can see T-burst right now. This is like, I don't even know why it's in the game, why T-burst regions like that. It's stupid as fuck. But yeah, T-burst is now almost full HP. He will use the T-burst now to push the wave, and with the T-burst push, he should be able to secure the plate, unless someone is mid and ganks him. He's probably fine. It's because T-burst can just tank again. Look at that shit. Actually, wait, he already got the plate, or what? Wait, did he get the plate? When did he get the plate? Wait, he lost the plate? Oh no, he got the plate here. Oh, he got the plate. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. I thought the plate was still alive. I'm stupid. So T-burst dies for some harass. Personally, I don't like suiciding T-burst for to enemy because it gives them 50 gold, which is actually quite a lot. Which mage has the longest AA range? I think it's like Annie or Anivia. Like those two first come to my mind with high AA range. Anyway, so this is like a typical solo queue mistake Chovy did. This is very easy. This is very easy to notice. Okay, look at the map. Look at the map, chat. His jungle, support, and base. His ADC is recalling. His top is recalling. His whole team is inactive on the map. All Chovy has to do right now is to just go back. He just has to respect and go back. He obviously like not paying fully attention because he's also streaming. I don't blame him. I also make mistakes. Everyone makes some mistakes. We don't give a fuck in solo queue. Obviously, easy gank for enemy. He's going to die. And then he rolls back with his char. And now Lee Sin just passed me. It's gonna collect the wave. So okay, so this is normally where I would stop watching the replay. When I watch like pro players play mid lane, I only usually watch early game. Right here, I feel like with this draft, there is not much for me to learn anymore from this game. Or like, maybe there is, but like it's just the odds are so much lower. I feel like when you watch replays, the most important part is watching the early game, because this is when you learn the most, okay?